here we are with an almost dead camera at the Museo Maya de Cancun.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool museum, and right now we're in the jungle part of it, going to explore some trails that are back here, but they also have a whole indoor part of it with all the history of the Maya culture, and yeah, we thought we'd take you along and show you a little bit of it.
Absolutely, it's a great museum. It's all air conditioning.
That's
so
the
if
nice
it's a hot
part.
day, it's a good place to spend your afternoon.
Yeah, now we're in the jungle, but once we walk through all this, then we're probably going to go back inside and enjoy a little more air conditioner before we leave.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're going to take some photos. We can't really... So we're actually surrounded by jungle. It actually feels like almost the original Mayan settlement. I mean, we can see some ruins right here. We can hear wildlife, and you can see the forest all around.
Except that there's a street right there.
But the one bad part is there is a street just like 10 meters that way. We can hear buses honking at each other.
Yeah, but still, it's really cool to look at.
Yeah, I'm glad this place was reserved.
Preserved.
Preserved. We reserved to preserve it.
Yes. How long ago do you think it was that the Mayans built that?
Well, because of its positioning, I think it stood the test of time very well. I think it was built during the 16th century.
Yeah, that sounds alright. Maybe 15.
That's what all of these houses were. It's a true story.
True story that you made up? We're coming up on the pyramid now. Unfortunately, we can't walk up it, but it was pretty cool. The sign said that it used to be decorated with corn rice and painted blue and red back in the day.
The sign also said that this was part of El Rey, which is another archaeological site very close by. It sounds kind of sad though, because when the hotel zone was being constructed in the 1970s, there's a lot of houses that would have been a part of this archaeological site, but it got cut in half by the hotels because the houses at the time weren't registered as historic landmarks.
Yeah, that is sad. So a lot of them got destroyed when they were developing the hotel zone in the 70s.
I'm glad the pyramid stayed at least.
I am too. I mean, it's pretty obvious that this was
something important.
Something important, yes. So since we couldn't take any video inside, we decided to take several photos to show you all.
On the second level, it has 2 exhibits dedicated to the Maya civilization, and then a rotating exhibit.
This time, the rotating exhibit was from the Canadian Museum of History on how civilizations were shaped by snow. So it was very drastic differences between the 2 exhibits.
Yeah, one about a civilization shaped by the jungle, one about a civilization shaped by snow and ice. A song of ice and fire, if you will. I wanted to capture a couple images of serpents because they're awesome creatures, and secondly, they were important to the Mayan mythology. They were one of the vehicles by which the sun and the stars moved on, and I thought that was really cool to think about. Space snakes.
Space snakes aside, there was also this beautiful terrace where you had a great view of the lagoon.
So we left the museum.
Yeah.
We went and had
dinner or late lunch.
a late lunch. Lunch as Mexicans would do it at like 3 p.m.
4. It was almost 4
Fortunate.
actually. A snack, I guess. We went to Natura Restaurante. It has a bunch of vegetarian options, which was awesome.
Pretty good food. Overpriced water bottles.
Yeah, we paid
Beware.
$60, or not $60, 60 pesos for 2 small water bottles, so that sucked.
Pretty disappointed in
But
that.
the food was good.
Other than that, it was a great little
Yeah.
place.
But yeah, now we wanted to come and enjoy the beach because this was supposed to be a beach day as well.
Yeah.
And here's the current situation of the water.
There's not a lot of
It's
surf
very
here,
choppy.
but you could actually surf on this water.
I think you could today, but it does look like there's a ton of seaweed in it.
Ton of sargassum, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see.
The red flag is up, which means swim at your own risk. I might jump in and see if I don't drown.
Yeah, please don't drown. I might just dip my toes in. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy this for a little bit. Oh no, Daniel is actually trying to brave the waves and body surf through them.
Is it still recording?
Is this thing on?
Testing, testing.